Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will be reviewing the 5th generation Honda City that was available in India for sale between 2008 and 2011. The car we have here is a 2009 model Honda City, and this particular model is in its top of the line V trim. So coming to the front of the car, we have this beautiful typical Honda design with massive headlights, this 3-slat grille, and these headlights only have halogen bulbs. The same goes with the fog lights as well, and this being the V model gets fog lights. The models or the trims below this had no fog lights. The front wheels do get disc brakes, and these are 15-inch wheels and wrapped in 185 section rubber. We do not get rear disc brakes, however there are only rear drum brakes. And coming to the rear of the car, the tail lights are a bit squarish, but yes, they do complement the car quite well. We have this chrome garnish here, the Honda logo right here, and the iVTEC badging right here, just to make sure, or to make others know you're driving a Honda with an iVTEC engine. Right, so we have a massive boot here, which about 508 liters of storage, and beneath this should be the spare wheel. Alright, there's a spare wheel, not an alloy, so a bit of cost cutting done there by Honda. Let's get into the back seat and see the rear space and how it feels inside. So sitting in the rear of this car, it feels quite comfortable. Legroom is just adequate. Headroom is quite good. Under thigh support could have been a little better, but what's good about this car is the center tunnel is almost flat in this car, so having a third person or a third passenger sit in the rear seat won't be much of an issue. We have a small cup holder here. We do not get any air vents or AC vents. We have an armrest here with 2 cup holders for the rear passengers. Power window controls right here. Right, let's get into the driver's seat, and before that let me show you the engine bay of this car. So this car is powered by a 1.5 liter iVTEC engine, and it produces 118 bhp and 146 Nm of torque. We have some sort of insulation there, and this is the air intake vent. Right, so getting into the driver's seat of the Honda City, we have the power window controls right here, the mirror controls right here. We do not get folding mirrors in this car. Headlamp leveling controls here, the horn, the multi-function steering wheel controls, headlight controls, wiper controls, music system controls, aircon controls. Everything is right here. So this car is equipped, in terms of safety, it's equipped with dual SRS airbags, ABS and ABD. Typical Honda sounds when you turn the ignition on. Let's listen to the music quality or the sound quality of this system that's provided by Honda. She never got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Music quality is just adequate, isn't great. It has 6 speakers. Let's listen to the horn. Horn sounds very meek. Would have liked a better horn on this car. It doesn't get a cabin light over here. Instead, it gets just one cabin light here. And that's the glow box, a decent sized glow box. And we have some nice space here, about 2 bottle holders for the front passengers. Under thigh support could have been a little better, but the seats are just adequate. So let's get driving and see how the Honda City feels. And before we fire her up, there's something that you would notice. There is no temperature gauge that is on the car. So there is no way you will actually know the the engine temperature. But however, if you do notice, there is a small blue light and a small red light right here. So when the engine is cold and if it hasn't reached its optimum temperature, the blue light would be on, and once it reaches its optimum temperature, that blue light would go off. So let's go ahead and fire up. All right. So one thing, the first thing you would notice when you fire her up is how quiet the car is. You might mistake that the car is turned off or isn't running, but the car is so silent. That's a brilliant job done by Honda. Right, and off we go. So the engine does get a little vocal at the higher revs, but yes, sounds quite sporty, sounds quite nice. The brakes, however, could have been slightly better, but definitely does the job. Suspension of this car is on the softer side, but isn't so soft that it makes you feel uncomfortable. Car does feel planted, feels nice, and this electronic power steering provided by Honda is really light, easy to maneuver this car. The clutch of this car is on the lighter side. And this car does about 0 to 100 in about 11 seconds. And hey, isn't fast for today's time, but we're looking at a car that's 11 years old. Even at higher revs, the car does sound quiet. It isn't too noisy. There is a little bit of a road noise that comes in. Let's see the ground. Let's check out the turning radius of this car. Perfect, we did that in one go. Turning radius of the car as well is very good. Quite easy to maneuver around, to make sharp turns. Not the quickest of the cars available back in those days, but yes, definitely one of the best in this price segment. The only thing I would have liked on this car is a set of rear disc brakes. So the braking efficiency would have been much better. Revs and revs and revs, it pulls all the way. This 1.5 liter engine is a naturally aspirated engine, so you don't have the kick in the pants feel. But however, this is no race car. So this car does return a fuel efficiency of approximately about 11 to 12 in the city, which is quite respectable for a car of this size. Alright, so let's do one quick launch before we end this video. Right, here we go. Alright, so that's about today's video, guys. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Thanks for watching.